Yesterday, a new update was released in GTA Online, and to actually no one's surprise, it broke a lot of things, especially on console. And I wanted to just start this video off really quick before we get into the main topic by letting you guys know, if you're on Xbox, that patch that came out yesterday was actually reverted. Because, again, in typical Rockstar fashion, the patch yesterday literally made it so where every time you would try and get into a public lobby, the game would crash. And I got so many people in my Discord and tweeting and everything, and it just was a whole big thing. But you can see here, the patch, at least on Xbox, was reverted, and it should resolve those issues. I know actually one of the other issues people had was you couldn't public solo lobby, because on Xbox you would use the test nat type to actually like basically kick everyone out of your public lobby. That wasn't working in this patch, but now that they reverted, it's working again. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see on what Rockstar do, if they do anything for the time being with Xbox. If you're on PC, PS4, PS5, I think all that's fine. But yeah, they broke some stuff on Xbox, and it seems to be fixed because they just reverted everything back. Now, the main point of this video I wanted to talk about was some of the behind the scenes stuff that might indicate this upcoming standalone version of GTA Online, or even the enhanced version of GTA 5 and GTA Online, how it might be getting released sooner than we thought. Because at the moment, the theory is that this enhanced edition, if it's not already delayed, it might not be coming out until the far end of 2021. Maybe not until like December. But this newest update that just came out might be indicating that's not the case. I mean, obviously this is speculation, so at the end of the day, if you don't care for any speculation, then, you know, this video, I guess, isn't for you. But where this comes from is actually the 5M developers. And if you don't know who the 5M developers are, I mean, 5M, that's where a lot of PC players actually play GTA Online. And it's sort of a separate version of GTA Online, not connected to Rockstar. But they had a very interesting theory here on Twitter. And reading through this, the patch number or the build number that was released was GTA 5 2245. And this was actually released a month after there was a smaller update, again, a month ago, that was GTA 2215. So they went, what is that, 30 numbers in between the small patches. And they say in the second bullet point that this seems to be a very small sort of patch that is just for quality and security updates. And they're saying that normally, before these two patches, these smaller updates used to just be like the main patch number and then 0.0 or 0.2, or you can see 0.1, where now it seems to be daily. And just, I know this is probably a little confusing just reading this. It took me a minute or two to figure out what exactly they're talking about, but 30 days passed between the patch 2215 and then the patch we just got, 2245, which would mean that each day they're working on a new build. So let's say the 2215 came out, well, the next day when their developer team starts working on that patch again or whatever, it would be 2216, and then 2217, 2218, forward until they got to 2245, which is the one we just got. So hopefully that explains it a little bit better. And what they're saying is this is completely different than what they've done in the past, because these smaller updates that they've done in the past were just the main build number, like 2060.1 or 0.2 or 0.3. And then continuing in the bottom tweet, they say that usually the big number bumps were reserved for DLC. So they went from 2060 to 2189. I'm assuming that's probably from like the casino update to like maybe the casino heist update. And the theory is that this may imply that there's no new DLC for the dev.ng branch, since we're getting daily builds directly now and not branch offs, which is the 0.1 or the 0.2. And as we know, GTA Next Gen, or whatever it's called, Enhanced, is coming out in the second quarter of 2021. And they continue by saying, therefore, it might be that the GTA standalone edition will be around the next DLC timeframe, which is actually this summer and not at the end of this year. And then the last bullet point, number 9, they say this also would mean that that enhanced edition will probably be a paid purchase, which we kind of already are anticipating. And FunMW2 also thinks that this is an interesting theory because of the same 30-day and the 30 number difference coincidence. And then also the QA Beta 2 branch has the only branch that's been updated since the Cayo Perico DLC. And that QA Beta 3 branch, which is normally where I guess the dev work happens on, it has yet to see a single update since the Cayo Perico DLC. And he says that this could align well with the theory that there's possibly no new DLC in development. And then just to sort of clarify and expand on that a little bit more, the QA Beta 2 branch apparently is more reserved for patches like we just saw, while that QA Beta 3 branch is more suited for the development purpose. And if we think about it logically, and like he points out here, it makes sense that there might not be a new DLC in development because they're allotting all of their developers to work on the expanded and enhanced edition. And just to showcase what we're talking about with the QA Beta 2 and QA Beta 3, these are all the branches for GTA 5. And you can see public is obviously what we're on. That got updated yesterday, as we all know. The QA Beta 2 branch, it stopped being updated 12 days ago, but it's been being worked on for the last couple of months. But that QA Beta 3 branch is the only one that didn't get updated after the Cayo Perico update. And normally, given the history of these branches, it's like a week or two after the main DLC comes out, this QA Beta 3 branch starts being worked on, and you can see it being worked on behind the scenes because, of course, Rockstar are figuring out what they're doing for the next DLC. So, with that being said, what this means for the regular old person is that there are two possibilities. Number one, this expanded and enhanced edition, or the standalone edition of GTA Online, I think they're going to be basically the same thing. That might be coming out sooner this year. They said second half of 2021. A lot of us were thinking that maybe meant towards the end of the year, like December. But the second half of 2021 also could be like July or August, which is when Rockstar have released summer DLCs in the past before. The other possibility is that they're not working on a new DLC because they already have one planned. This is coming from the fact that we know for a fact the GTA Cops and Crooks DLC was supposed to happen last summer, but it got canned. It got put on the shelf because of all the protesting and everything. They already have that DLC ready to go, so they could just be waiting to release that this summer while they obviously put all their resources and developers on the expanded edition of GTA 5. So that's where we're at the moment. This past update that happened yesterday, I think it gives us a pretty solid indication as to what's coming or when things could be coming. As always, I will let you guys know, keep you guys updated on all of this. But I guess it's going to be interesting over the next couple of weeks if Rockstar do end up giving us any information. The only other thing that happened with this past update, and you can see from this post from FunMW2, 4 new podium vehicles were actually added. So we have, I believe that's 7 total vehicles on the podium. The next 7 weeks are basically booked with podium vehicles, which would sort of lead us towards like the first week or so of May. So anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on. But you guys in the comment section can let me know what your thoughts are. I guess I'll leave it at this question. What would you guys rather have? Would you guys rather have the expanded edition of GTA 5 with, I guess, the standalone edition of GTA Online? Or would you rather have that Cops and Crooks DLC that was supposed to come out last year? Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I'll see you all in the next one.